Hey, welcome to the non sequitur. Still forcing myself to be out and about, somewhat. Still trying to make more videos. I'm gonna do another voice training tonight, because I gotta keep that shit up. But, I've been, after I found out that, if you have YouTube Premium, it gives more support to the creators that you watch than just, like, normal viewing. So, what I've done on my personal account, it's used to watch all the weird stuff that I watch. I started finding a bunch of, like, small-time content creators and, like, putting their playlist on my main phone and then just leaving that charging for a little bit. So more people can be helped out with simple stuff like that, because it's no big deal for me. I'm constantly having to leave my phone behind at work, so I can just select a small content creator of my choice that has, like, if not videos I necessarily like, something that I would normally watch, because I don't want to put anything weird in my recommendations personally. There's millions of those content creators on YouTube, and I'm trying to help out small ones, because I don't do this for money or anything, but I know some people do, and I know some people are trying to, but can't, because they don't have the support to. But I make $18 an hour, and work, and normally work 3 days a week. So I've got it not made, but I'm not going to collapse over dead for lack of money. My bad habits, that'll make me collapse over dead. Probably pretty soon, if I'm honest. I have not eaten since 6:30 in the morning. It's now 6:30 at night, and the closest thing to food I've had is 2 sodas. I drink a disgusting amount of soda. Like, even after cutting back a bunch, I still drink a disgusting amount of soda. But in my efforts to get more healthy, that are continuing from 2020, it's not really a New Year's resolution. I think CPG Gray, CPS Gray, CPGS Gray, one of those things, is another YouTuber I like, and I found a video of his called Themes, where instead of trying to set random arbitrary goals for yourself, you set a theme for a predetermined amount of time. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to lose 100 pounds over this year. It's, I'm going to read slightly more over the course of the next 3 months. And the idea behind that is, like, the reality is you're not going to have, for reading, I'll stick with reading since that's an easy one. You're not necessarily going to have time to read an extra 100 books a year. Because books are long, they take time, and so why set a random arbitrary limit that you're probably not going to get to? And you can change it to something like, I'm waiting in line for my food, or to order at a cafe or something. I'll find an audiobook or something, listen to that while eating or cooking or something. So that's a little more reading. It's not big sweeping changes, because that's not how humans work. We are really not designed to make just one massive change at a time. The best way to make any change is slowly, bit by bit. That's what I'm doing to stop drinking soda. My effort to be my ongoing themes of healthiness. It started with nightly walks. It didn't start with nightly walks. It started with monthly walks when I had a guaranteed hour to myself. 30 minutes to my destination, 30 minutes back. Maybe a little sit down time in between. And I slowly moved that up and up. Then I did that for all of fall of last year. When things were, in quotations, calm for COVID. They weren't calm, but we're living in right now is at least not horrible about going out without masks constantly. So I felt safe going out with a mask and doing a walking night each week. Then I changed it up to 2 nights. I'm now at 4 nights, which is the most I can do because I work the other 3 for 12 hours a night and sleep for 4 hours and try and sleep 4 hours. With all the little miscellaneous bits taking up the last little quarter of the day, or however much time is left. That's what I did for winter. What I did for winter was me and my fiance started working out with a personal trainer on Thursdays. So instead of just getting out and walking a little bit, it was an actual workout that and making the conscious decision to actually get help was the theme for that. Because trying to rapidly change, like I just said, is hard. And it's not how we're designed. So we're slowly increasing the intensity of the workouts, and we're making the choice for this theme to do that. And we can, she's effectively letting us, the trainer is effectively letting us set our difficulty. We don't up the difficulty every week. Obviously, that'd be terrible. But we're slowly letting it rise. And then for spring, it was to try and take better mental health. Better care of my mental health. It's kind of depressing. The hospital that used to be right here got changed into a nail bar. Cool. Whatever. I never use this place. Just nobody else did either, apparently. For the mental health, it's part of what I'm doing right now is forcing myself to go out, be in the sunshine, and set up a thing to vent and talk about my problems. And if I don't really do that, even on this channel, which is what this is for, that was my spring thing, and I'm trying to keep them going because little changes to equal up to a big change. And for this latest thing, I'm trying to cut back on my sugar. Not all at once, but I'm making the conscious choice to drink one less soda a day, or to get water instead of soda at restaurants. To get apples instead of a chocolate bar as my small snack break when I take them at work. I'm very slowly trying to help myself, I guess. This has been my year-long theme. It's been broken up into smaller themes that get into each bit of my health. And I'm going to keep trying to do stuff like this. Not just health stuff, but themes and, excuse me, slowly building myself up into a slightly better version, or not better. Neither state is really better inherently. Slowly turn myself into something I'm more comfortable with than what I currently am. Because I was in a bad place for all of 2018 and all of 2019 and most of 2020, but 2020 was a bad place for pretty much everyone. So I'm doing little things to try and improve myself. And yeah, this channel is one of them. And these little going out things that I'm doing, forcing myself to be in the sun and interacting with my family more. All little things to improve my mental health. While in the background, I'm doing physical stuff to improve my body's health. Yeah. This isn't what I was planning on talking about, but this is what I talked about. So, sorry for being too real, or whatever this is. But I was talking about YouTubers at the beginning of this, and instead, I talked about what I've been doing instead. But whatever. Maybe I'll talk about the YouTubers later. Voice training coming tonight.